Hi, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel, and make sure you click on a bell and switch on all notifications so you are notified when we are uploading new videos, which we are doing every day. Okay, so let's see how we can call this function in order to create our menu. What I'm going to do is go to let's actually first select our Firebase reference constants file, right click, and I'm going to create new group from selection, just tidy up our file here, and this is going to be called helpers. And then select my drink item, new group from selection, and this is going to be my model. And now content view, I'm going to rename this to a home view. And the struct here, you can right click, refactor, rename, so that it will change all the instances of our content view here. And I'm going to call this, instead of content view, I'm going to call this home view. Right, just quickly jump to scene delegate and make sure that the content view here is set as home view under our scene here, because this is like an entry view of our application. If you don't have it right here, our application doesn't have a proper entry view there. So going back to our home view, what we need to do, I'm going to create start creating our view. So let me just open my ready application here. Here we're going to create a navigation controller. You can see this is titled there, and basically what I want right now is this button here. Once we have this button, we will ask it to call the function to save our menu. So in order, let me just open my canvas here as well. Click resume. And we're going to, under our var body some view, which basically means this is our body here, and it's going to return some kind of view here. In our case, it just returns a text, hello world. So what we want to return here is, first we want to create a navigation view, and then we want to put the button in our navigation view. So I'm going to say navigation view, and then we just put curly braces, and now we can take our text actually from here and delete it. We are not going to need that anymore. So our navigation view is, actually let's put some text here for us to work now, and our navigation view is going to have this navigation button and a title. So let's create this. I'm going to say here inside the navigation view dot navigation bar, let's see what we need here, navigation bar title, and the title is going to be text, and mine I'm going to call iCoffee. This is going to be our title, and then I'm going to create a button, and then this is navigation bar items, and we have leading, trailing, or leading and trailing. So basically what the leading and trailing is, before you used to have right or left, now we have leading and trailing. So if your iPhone is Arabic or Jewish, I think any other language that starts from the left to right or from right to left, whatever is the correct part here for a standard one, the leading is the left and the trailing is the right. So if you have like Arabic, it's going to be the leading this part and trailing this part here. So I'm going to have two buttons. As you can see, we have logout and a basket button there. So I'm going to say items, and we are going to use leading and trailing. So for the leading view, let's just click on the view, and here is going to be our leading, and here is going to be our trailing. So let's put our leading first, and inside our leading I'm going to create a button, and my button is going to have an action and a label. So just hit enter on it. The action is going to be just a curly braces here. So whatever code we need to run, we put the code here for our button to run, and then we have the label, which is basically our title here. So if you hit enter, get rid of this code here, here we just say text. This is our leading button, so it's going to be a logout. And let's just, as a code, put the print statement here. We say log out, just to make sure our button is working. And then I'm going to copy this button here, paste it under the trailing, because we need a button there as well. And the only difference here is there won't be any label for our trailing. Instead, it's going to be an image. So instead of a text logout, I'm going to put an image there. So say image, and we just give the name of our image, which is basket. Where I get this name is simple. If you go to our assets, you will see that there is an asset called basket, which is an image. So we basically take it and put it here. And the code we want to run, let's put it like a basket here to see if it works. So if I resume, let's see if it actually shows our navigation view. Okay, let's just zoom out a bit. You can see that we have hi in the middle, which is my text here. Then we have our navigation bar title, which is the iCoffee. And then we have navigation bar items, which are buttons, left logout, on the right we have an image. When you click here, it's not going to work. You can run this canvas here by clicking on the run button here to see live preview. But the thing is, when you run and you click on a button, the button actually works and it does click, but the print statements, they don't actually print in this preview. So if you want to see if the print is working, you need to run it on a simulator. So I'm using an iPhone 11 Pro simulator here. Just click a run, and we are going to test if the button functionality is actually working. So we have everything here. If I click, let's just open this up, delete everything from inside to be easier to find our print out statement. And you can see it prints logout, which means our button is working. And then if I click on a basket, it prints basket as well. So our functionality is working. So let's use, instead of logout, I'm going to put here create menu. And if I run again my application, let's click on our logout once, don't click more. As you can see, it printed out. And now let's go to our Firestore, refresh it, and see if our menus have been created and saved inside our database. You see, we have a collection called menu. It has all these documents here. Each document has a unique ID. As you remember, let's just jump to our drinks here. Here, when we are creating a UUID string, which is unique ID, and we save it here. This is our unique ID, and these are the IDs. This is basically created by Firebase for us, these IDs. So each item here is a drink. So if you select on it, you will be able to see the details on the right side. So these are the documents, how the Firebase likes to call them. So under the category, it goes filter. We have some description, we have its ID, we have the image name, we have the name of the item itself, and we have the price. So this goes for all the items of our menu here we have created. So this is very good. Our function is working. What I want to do now is go to my home view, make sure I remove this line from here, because we don't want to create another menu, because if you click on it, it will create it again, and you are going to have the copy of the initial menu. So what we have now is our menu is saved to our Firebase, but we don't have any way yet to show them in our view here. You can see in our ready application, we get them, we download them, and we nicely display them to our user. So in our next lecture, we are going to create all this nice user interface and these scrolls, so we can take our drink objects from our menu, which is on our Firebase database, and to display them to our user.